YouTube. Lenny Besterman up here in Brandon, Florida, very close to Tampa Bay, Florida. And if you're a big older kid that likes fishing, golf, arcade games, and skydiving, we're in the best area in the world to have four businesses side by side. Let's go check a look at this. I was just in there, just did a Facebook Live from this beautiful monstrosity of a building called Bass Pro Shop. Absolutely big kid. Lenny Besterman loved this place. Make sure you like and subscribe our page. I'm going to be bringing you mostly Sarasota and surrounding areas. We happen to be about 50 miles north of Sarasota right now, and we're in a complex that you need to hear about. I'm going to be very careful. I can't fly over people, so I'm cautiously walking around the parking lot looking for people that I might be interfering with or flying over, so I am very respectful to the rules. There's Bass Pro Shop over here. We're going to fly over to Dave & Buster's, which my kids and I are up here. We are working today, but I had to get some parts from Bobcat of Tampa Bay for our Bobcat at work. So we figured we'd stop and have a little bit of fun. But I knew a Facebook Live and a YouTube Live from this platform with the drone would be awesome. All four places are really, really neat. There's the new Dave & Buster's that's just opened up in the last year or two. I'm not exactly sure. But if you're ever driving on 75 north or south, you'll see both huge complexes on the right-hand side if you're coming from the north, and on the left if you're coming from Sarasota. It's, I want to say this is Brandon. I do not know a lot about the area except for this is just an awesome, awesome area to be a big, huge kid like I am. So it's perfect for my interests. I'm going to get you a sky shot. We're also going to fly over to Top Golf and the indoor skydiving facility. I think it's awesome. For some reason, I never noticed this before. We're going to turn around, but there's a tower over here at a car dealership over by the Home Suites in Brandon. Take a look at this tower they built with a bunch of cars. It's more than likely a car dealership. I'm not exactly sure, but just another work of art in the area that I figured I'd show you. This tower right there in the middle of your screen. I think we can fly over there pretty safely and not worry about anything. So let's go take a look at that and stay over this field that's not established yet, but that's a pretty cool shot right there as well. I love when they do stuff that's a little bit out of the normal. I'm not sure if that's considered out of the normal, but this is the first time I've seen a glass tower with a bunch of cars in it. So unless I am a little bit dated sometimes, so who knows. But let's get back over to what we're here for. Dave & Buster's is right here. If you're in the area, you got to check it out. A lot of people come from out of town and do not realize this stuff is here. We're almost in Tampa, just south of Tampa Bay and north of Sarasota. If you're in Orlando and you want to get away for a little bit and you're sick of you're there for a week and you want to just check it out, come over, check out the West Coast beaches and come check out stuff like this, have lunch or dinner over this way. There's the Ultimate Bass Pro Shop, which if you have one within 100 miles of your place, you're pretty fortunate because it's not a common thing. They usually do not have these in places, but we're gonna head over as long as I can keep this in visual sight. There's some towering clouds. I'll show you that too before we get off of the live and show you some boats and things, but I gotta be very careful, like I said, about flying over people. The kids are all in the truck. I'm out here walking around in the parking lot, keeping this in visual sight. But this is Top Golf. They have this huge net that catches the golf balls in case someone's Tiger Woods on steroids, that catches the net so it does not hit the interstate. And it's just really a cool, pretty cool setup. Let's stay in here, but I'm just talking through. I like to talk drone safety too, so people understand about it. I like to educate irresponsible. I'm also starting to lose a little bit of service. I'm walking closer. I still see this thing in visual sight, but we're gonna try to get you a better shot of the golf place. And also, this is the indoor skydiving facility. You might get some interference with the metal tower. And this is what they call Top Golf. It's basically a driving range I do not know much about. Extremely good things about this place. It'll be the best, I mean, one with the steel posts. That can happen. And I'm starting to get a little bit better service. I will tell you, YouTube Live is awesome. When I do not have good service, it tells me there's a bar up here. It tells me a little bit and see what's going on. Been that bad because of behind a cloud, but that could change when I go Facebook Live here in a couple minutes. And so you can actually see this whole facility. I think it's pretty cool. And just an Dave & Buster's, Interstate 75, indoor skydiving.